It's a very sad day for me in my indoor garden today. I made a big and difficult decision, one that I have been weighing for quite a while now. Please don't mind the mess in here, but the decision I made is this garden is overrun by aphids because I brought in a few plants from the grocery store, and some of them I am regrowing, and others I bought them as seedlings and brought them in, and the aphids just keep on growing. Now I have worm castings, and worm castings can help to control aphids, but I have one concern. I do not know what effect using the worm tea is going to have on my ladybugs, and because of that I keep hesitating as to whether or not to use the worm tea to control the aphids, because I do not want to harm the ladybugs. But the aphids were getting under control with the ladybugs, but every time the ladybugs reduce the aphid population, then they stop multiplying, the ladybugs that is, because they multiply based on the amount of food that is available. And so every time that they stop multiplying, or at least reduce their reproduction, what happens is that the aphids start to multiply again. So it's just an endless cycle. And right now I have thousands, not exaggerating, thousands of aphids in here. So the plants that are difficult to reach all the crevices of them to treat them, I am getting rid of them now. I am growing sweet potatoes, and man, I was looking forward to them. I have Jamaican sweet potatoes, I have purple yam as they call it, which is purple sweet potato, and I have some other variety that I do not know, and they're all producing. They flowered last month, so I was quite excited. Just when I decided I was going to uproot them, they start to produce. But they start to flower, and flowering mean that they are about to produce. So I decided to pull out all of them. As you can see, they are producing, but I'm going to pull them all out because the sweet potatoes is the most difficult one because of the size of the leaves and the many leaves that it has. It is difficult to get in the crevices to treat them for the aphids. So I've decided I'm going to get rid of them. Over here also we have lettuces, and as you can see it is quite thick, and these are loaded with aphids, so I'm going to be pulling these out as well. So all of the plants that are difficult to treat for aphids, I'm going to be getting rid of them today. It is accomplished. All the sweet potatoes are uprooted, and as you can see, I plant back the sweet potatoes that were produced on the vines that I pull out. So we're going to see what happened now. What I would not be surprised if all over this bed I start to see sweet potatoes popping up, because that is how sweet potatoes behave. If there is any small sweet potatoes or any pieces of slipped in the soil, you will see sweet potatoes coming up from it. So I'm hoping that is the case, but if not, we still have the purple sweet potato, which is the one that I want the most, followed by the Jamaican sweet potatoes. But the purple one is the hardest to find, so I'm happy that at least it was producing. So I'll be getting slip from that if everything goes according to plan. And over here, all of the lettuces that had the aphids are gone. The only sad thing, and the big reason why I was hesitating to pull them out, is because there are lots of ladybugs, eggs, larvae, and mature bugs in this bed. So by taking those out, by taking out these plants, it means that a lot of them are going to be in what I'm going to be taking outside. Unfortunately, it is winter. I'm going to be leaving the bag open so that the ladybugs After they are finished eating off the aphids in here, they can go out of the bag and they can find shelter from the weather. Thankfully, we don't have frigid winter. Yes, it is cold. It may go down to -24 briefly, but it does not last. So hopefully the ladybugs will be able to last. Now, one of the things that I did before I uprooted these is I got my little ladybug hut here, and I harvested a few of the leaves that were loaded with ladybugs, and I got a few of the larvae and a cluster of their eggs and put it in here, and I am seeing their larvae in the bed walking around. So that's a good sign. It means that even though I am losing a large portion of the population, they will be able to repopulate the place and better able to take care of the aphids, since as most of the source of the problem is gone. So stay tuned. I'll be doing another video to show you what's happening with the garden. And just one quick thing before we go, look at what I'm growing here. Do you know what this slip is? This is Jamaican yellow yam. So excited. I can't wait to see how it does, if it's going to produce anything. I'm gonna have to be pruning this like crazy, because these things can go up to 12 feet tall, and to the ceiling in here is only 6 feet. So we're gonna see what's gonna be happening with this, but this is an experiment that I'm conducting to see if I can grow yams in Canada. So if you would like to see what's happening with this yam as well, please subscribe to my channel, turn on your notifications so you can get updates, and if you have any questions, don't be afraid to ask. I'll be happy to answer your questions. So thank you so much for watching, and I hope you have yourself a wonderful day. Yeah man, a time for grow.